In times gone by and many ways, Jehovah spake through men. But these last days, by His own Son, God's will they heard again. And through His sons were all things made, that they belong to Him. His brightness bore the Father's light, and washed away their sin. His hand holds firm the universe, that after Christ atoned, did sit down at the Father's right, in heaven's glory shone. The Son had washed away our sin, becoming greater shall. Then angels made, and with a name more excellent than all, whom of the angels did He say, Thou art my Son this day. I have begotten thee to thou, I am Father always. And he shall be to me a son, for when he brought him forth, gave charge unto his angels him they worship and adore. When God speaks of the angels, says, made like to fire and wind, but never he as to a son, or as their father been. But of his Son alone he says, Your God and rule as King, forever with your regal power, forth justice shall you bring. You loved the just and hated guile, so I, your God, chose you, anointing with the oil of joy above your fellows few. Above your fellow men I give, anointing you with joy. The oil of gladness testifies, my seed has found good soil. Deliverances he planted there, and through his little lambs did foil the wicked counselors, and bring to naught their plans. The righteous perish, and none do think, merciful men gone, considering not the righteous are removed from wrath to come. Woe unto me, for I am as when they have gathered the summer fruits of grape gleanings, of vintage harvested. No cluster there to eat desired, my soul the first ripe fruit. The good man perished from the earth, no upright men there proved. They lie in wait for blood, they hunt, with net in hand they seek. Each man his brother's life to take, and overcome the weak, that they with both hands evil make, and that sincerely do. The prince inquire the judge for gain, their elders bid them to. The mischief of their hearts desire, and so do their deed. The best of them is as a briar, a sharp and thorny weed. Thy watchman's hour, thy reckoning, your visitation day, now shall be their perplexity, entangled in their way. Trust ye not in a friend, nor put your confidence in guides, and keep the doors of thy mouth shut from her that's at thy side. For sons dishonor their fathers, and daughters riseth up against them that have borne them thus, and given them to sup. The enemies of every man are those within his home, and wickedness of every kind within one's own abode. Therefore will I look to Yahweh, I will wait for my God. Of my salvation, Yeshua will answer me my call. Rejoice not against me, enemies, when I fall I shall rise. When I in darkness there do sit, Yahweh will be my light. I'll bear the indignation of Yehovah, because I have sinned against him until he pleads for me my cause, and execute judgment for me. He will bring me henceforth unto the light of his brightness, his righteousness behold. She'll see that is mine enemy, then covered with her shame. She which said unto me, where is Jehovah now your God? My eyes shall see her then, and now shall she be trodden down as mire in the muddy streets, and filth upon the ground. And in that day that thy walls are to be rebuilt upon, for in that day shall thy decrees appointment be thereon. And in that day shall also come to thee an upright foe, from your safe place to gentle streams, from sea to shining sea, and purple mountains' majesty, and unto mountains high. Yet nonetheless the land shall be desolate by and by, because of them that dwell therein, the fruit of their doings. Feed of thy people with thy staff, the flock thine heritage. Though set apart to dwell amidst the woods and fruitful vines, and feed them in your pasture high, there ever do them hide. To him that rides on heaven's heights, which he of old did found, lo, he sends out his voice, a voice in might that does abound. Strength unto Yahweh do ascribe, for his excellency is over Israel. His strength are in the clouds with him. This cloud of witnesses that shine forth like an army great, their banner there of love, for he for them would not forsake. Deliverances he wrought for them, and through his little lambs did foil the wicked counselors, and bring to naught their plans. Thou from thy temple wonderful, Israel's own God is he. We who the temple are the Lord's, rejoicing ever be, who gives his people faith and power, rejoicing in his strength, and ever trusting in his word, him wait upon at length.